What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Steve Natto. I want to thank you guys all for stopping by the video today. And as you can see in hand for today's video, we have easily one of the most interesting, controversial, and weird sneakers to have released so far in 2020. And in my opinion, will probably stay one of the top sneakers that fits that list across 2020 as a whole by the end of it. This is the brand new Adidas Yeezy Foam Runner, which released on June 26th in partnership with what Kanye was calling the West Day Ever when he announced his partnership with The Gap. Later that day, he dropped these online on Yeezy Supply for $75, and they sold out almost instantly, literally about as fast as a Yeezy Supply release could sell out. And, you know, I was able to get a pair in hand. This pair is actually not mine. I missed out on the drop, but a friend of mine picked them up and he passed these along for the video. So we are still going to do a full review, up close look, and on feet look of these sneakers to take a dive into what the heck they are. These are such a weird and interesting shoe, like I was saying, and in my opinion, at least at first glance, it gotta be one of the worst Yeezys to have ever released. This thing is just strange and so unwearable, in my opinion. But I want to give you guys all the facts and reasonings to back that up and explain why I think that, which is what we're going to do in this video. We'll take a full up-close look as well as the on-feet look to give you guys my final opinions. But we've kind of given you guys the background here. These did drop for 75 bucks. Sold out instantly, and as of right now, you know, resale prices on these things, because they were so limited, are I think $200 to $300. You know, I'm not sure who's paying that, or you know why you'd want to be paying that after checking these out in hand, but that's where they're at, and I just want to give you guys all the facts, give you guys my opinion on the shoe, so you guys can make a decision one way or another for yourself to see if you guys like these shoes. So, you know, if I helped you guys out today and you guys enjoy the video, you know, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. It does, you know, really help the channel grow. But other than that, we need to just start diving in and taking a look at these things because they're just so strange and interesting. I want to show them to you guys. So let's go and start checking out the brand new Adidas Yeezy Foam Runner. And now here we are with the Yeezy Foam Runner. So as you can see, you may notice that this is not the typical Yeezy box that most other Yeezys come in. This is actually a new-ish box. It's sort of really just inverted. So let's take a second. I want to show you guys that now, but on the front of it, you do see just a size tag. This pair is a size 11, and otherwise it has no branding on the outside because, like I said, it's inverted, and we'll take a look at what's on the inside. So when you get it flipped open, you can see the inside, and it looks more like a regular Yeezy box that we're used to with that giant font and the writing on it. So here we see foam and runner, RNNR for runner, and then the same actual paper that, you know, comes with most other Yeezys. And then underneath all that is the actual size tag that you would see on the outside of the box. For whatever reason, again, like I said, this box is sort of inverted, but this one is at the bottom of the box where you see Yeezy Foam Runner made by Adidas. The actual name of the shoe is Foam Runner. The style code is G55486, and the color is, you know, another kind of strange name. Maybe it's Ararat or Ararat, something like that for the actual color. And similar to the Yeezy slides, it did come with just a size tag detached from the shoe, but, you know, same information as what you would see on other Yeezys. But I thought, you know, you guys would find that interesting. I definitely wanted to show you guys that to know what comes in the box. But now we'll jump back into the shoe. And now back to the shoes here. And starting with the lateral side, I really don't even know how to explain these things to you because they are so strange. As you can see, it's a one, you know, material and one piece shoe. So it's all connected. And from the lateral side, you know, you kind of see this giant dip that happens around where your foot and the ankle goes in. It's a huge gap though. There's no actual tongue at the top. On the side, it's completely see-through with these giant bubbles on the side and then these smaller kind of holes leading towards the toe. And then around the toe, it's like a giant toe cap that extends pretty far. It's basically the width of the shoe, or rather the height. And, you know, some of the same curves and designs that remind me a little bit of the Yeezy 700. But other than that, you know, it's just kind of got this curvature to it, some holes that, again, are going to be see-through so you can see whatever socks you're wearing, and some holes on the top. So from the lateral side, hopefully that gives you a good look at it, but that's really pretty much it. It's just this one kind of foam material and in this one color with some holes on the side. Onto the front of the shoe, basically the same in terms of the materials, kind of just connecting and wrapping around. You just see some more holes and more curved design. So again, if we kind of move the shoe a little bit to take a look at it, you can see right overhead through the holes at the top. You got holes on the sides that are going to be see-through, and then, you know, the rest of the toe at the front here. Onto the medial side, it's actually pretty much the same as the lateral side in terms of where the hole placements are and the general shape. The only real difference is you can see a bit more of the midsole and outsole kind of peeking through for the traction. But that's really about it. Again, you got these giant holes. You can literally see right through to your ankle. You know, a pretty big gap in all of these. So again, just going to be see-through. But that pretty much rounds out the medial side. Onto the back heel now. The back heel, again, this part is actually a bit more solid, but then, you know, reaches around to the holes on either the lateral or medial side. And the general shape of this actually does remind me a bit more of the 700. This one actually a bit more of like the 700 V3. You have some of that traction sticking out on the bottom, a little reminiscent of 700s, but the general shape, otherwise, you kind of just get a look at it and see what I'm talking about. Next up, moving overhead, I want to pause here for a second and let you guys really see how big the gap is between, you know, where your foot actually goes in and how much is going to be exposed. So it is a large gap right there. So easy to get your foot in, but maybe your foot could slip out a little bit, you know, that type of feel to it. But as we move further inside the shoe, you can see there's a little bit of pattern and traction for what would be the insole. It's all one piece again, so there isn't anything removable in there, though that pattern kind of continues down along like the back heel. It's basically the same as what would be the insole. The only other thing to note on the inside here is there is a bit of writing right under the lip of the shoe here. So it does say Foam Runner, 11 US for the size, and made in the USA. So that was another part of Kanye's advertising for this, is that, you know, these were made in America. So there's nothing on the opposite side, but just on the inner portion, you can see same thing for the other shoe, Foam Runner, the size, and made in USA. One other thing to mention is this did come with a size tag. That's just a sticker. This is just like the Yeezy Slides, where again, it was just a sticker. It does have some of the information for the shoe on it, but that's really about it. So similar to what we saw on the slides, but that's really it in terms of the branding. And lastly here for the outsole, you can see, again, it sort of mirrors the 700 silhouette, at least a little bit. That's what it most reminds me of. And down at the bottom around the heel, it does have the 1 other ounce of branding, where it does have the Adidas logo on the inside, right there on both sneakers. Otherwise, you do have some traction on the shoes, and then the little pockets where on the 700s there would be the boost showing, but on these, nothing other than that same material. And that is really about it for the outsole. So some traction, but really not much at the end of the day. And finally, now we have wrapped up taking an up-close look at the Yeezy Foam Runner. So now it's time to get them not really laced up, but just put them on, and I'll show you guys what they look like on feet. Gonna do a few different styling options just to give you guys the full picture of how these look, and we'll get into the discussion at the end about my opinions. And now there we have it for the Yeezy Foam Runner on feet. So I want to break down the sneaker a little bit, give you guys a little bit of the specifics before we dive into my opinions and thoughts on the sneaker. So if we talk about the comfort and sizing first, I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of questions about that, so I want to address that first. In terms of the comfort, it's actually a fairly decent, comfortable shoe. I will say that, it does come in at a retail price of $75. So if you think about it from the retail end, it obviously doesn't have that much made to the shoe. Obviously this doesn't have boost in it. It's all just one material and kind of in this foam material. So I will say it's fairly decent. I would say it's comfortable over uncomfortable, but I wouldn't say it's great, and it's just not uncomfortable either. So I know that it doesn't help much, but that's my opinion. I feel like it's very okay, so I just wouldn't get your hopes up too high in terms of comfort. In terms of sizing, I can't give you guys the best answer on this, but they definitely do fit small, because for instance, I wear a 9.5 in almost every single Yeezy. I've gotten pairs in size 9 and size 10 as well, but I know I'm a true 9.5 in Adidas Yeezys. This pair is a size 11. Like I said, it's my friend's pair, so it's obviously not my sizing. But you guys saw from the on feet, I don't think these even looked that big on me. They didn't feel that big. I feel like I could almost even wear this size 11. So my opinion is that the size 10 probably would have fit me perfectly. These did not come in half sizes, so they were only the full sizes. So I feel like if I went with the 9, it would have been too small. The 10 probably would have been perfect, since this 11 wasn't even that big on me. So I would go with that same type of idea. If you're in between sizes, go with that larger size, because they do seem to fit a little bit small. But in terms of my opinions here and how I feel about the shoe, same with what I was saying before. I think this is one of the worst Yeezys. I don't really know what this is or where Kanye was going for it. I like the fact that he went for a lower price point. $75 is significantly lower than the retail price on any other shoe, with the exception of the slides from Adidas and Kanye. But this thing is just really strange. I don't think it looks that good on feet. I don't really understand it. I don't really know what they were going for. And while it's comfortable enough and just okay, I would just much rather wear a different Yeezy, especially if you're talking from the resale price, because this sold out so quick for that $75 retail price point. If you have to go and spend $200 or $300, I would much rather just get any other Yeezy, really. But that's my opinion. I would love to know what you guys think in the comments down below, but I just don't think this is that good of a shoe. I don't see myself wearing this. I don't know how I would wear this or when I would wear this. So that's what I'm really, coming to terms with. That's what I always think about for these videos, is how wearable is a shoe? How much would I wear it? How much would I enjoy wearing it? And this sneaker just doesn't match any of those for me. So again, just my opinion, but let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But for the final rating and opinion on a scale out of 10 here, I am going to give these a 4 out of 10. Like I said, I am just not a big fan. I don't think they're that good. And the resale to retail price difference is just astronomical to me, and I don't understand it. So again, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But that is my official review and on feet of the Adidas Yeezy Foam Runner. So I want to thank you guys all for sticking it out and checking out the video today. This was definitely an interesting and controversial shoe. I know I'm going to have comments down below that are either really strong one way or the other, but again, I welcome it and I want to hear your guys' opinions and thoughts. You guys can chat with me over at the links in the description down below for my social media or to my Discord server, but otherwise, I want to thank you again. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, and I will catch you guys again real soon on the next video.